Hi parents, this is Mr. Light. So by now we have had students starting to look at some circuitry. We took a look at our batteries, we talked about positives and negative sides of the battery, we talked about how to hook up a light bulb and get it to light. We've kind of looked a lot with that. Today we're going to move on to the solar panels. And a couple of things that you're going to want to notice is I don't want to tell them much about the solar panels and how to use them. I want them to kind of make some observations and come up with some things. So in looking at these solar panels, just for your information, there's a couple of things that are kind of important. Number one, there's two wires coming off of this solar panels, two little leads. The black one typically is the negative lead. The red one is the positive lead. So just like a battery, this would be the negative side. The electrons are coming out of it. The positive side is coming in that way. So if you're hooking up an LED where it does make a difference, they're going to need to kind of figure that out. On the back of the solar panel, you'll see we actually have two different solar panels here. We got a big one and a small one. And as you can probably guess, the big one has more voltage on it than the small one. Now we haven't talked a lot about voltage with these guys, but voltage is how much of a push, how much energy you're giving this charge. This one's only a half of a watt in power and 1 volt. This one is 2 volts and a full watt in power. So if you're going to be lighting up light bulbs and those kinds of things, you're probably going to be wanting to look at the bigger solar panel. So if they're going to, basically the goal here is for them just to light the light bulb, and the idea there would be they just put this thing together with a light bulb. And they're going to make some observations. Now, they may be a little, and they might be frustrated a bit with this, because you'll notice that right now, the light bulb is not lighting. And that's really because there's just really not a lot of light in here. These things need quite a bit of light in order to work. If you take it outside on a sunny day, it would be my hope that you would light it up. I did supply for your teacher, I supply some light bulbs. And so if you turn this on, and you hold this up here, you'll see that the light bulb definitely does light up. One of the observations I'd really like them to make is that the farther you get away from the bulb, from the light source, the dimmer it gets. So this idea that distance from this and the intensity of the light does make a difference on this solar panel is kind of important. So that's a cool observation they could probably make in this experiment. So it should be pretty easy. They're just going to kind of start playing with solar panels. If they want to put two solar panels together, go for it. Let's see if they can't figure out how to actually hook up two solar panels at once in order to make this thing light up. And you know, is that something that they can make happen? And in fact, my solar panel here maybe got a bad connection here. But, you know, see if they can't come up with just different ways to hook these things up and make this thing work. Does the smaller solar panel work? I don't even know. I guess I would assume that if I got her bright... Oh, yeah, look at that. It does work. But the smaller solar panel also is not quite as bright as the brighter solar panel, or as the bigger solar panel. So can they play around with these things and kind of get this idea that light energy can be converted into electrical energy? And that's kind of the big takeaway here. Have a great time with your son or daughter. If you have any questions, please contact your teacher, or you can contact me at lifescience2020@gmail.com, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. If you like science and you like this video, feel free to like this video below and subscribe for future updates.